the little underpinnings were, wait a minute, you're neglecting prostate cancer. And what about colon cancer? So you have all these people fighting each other. Cancer, it's one experience. And what you're doing is pulling it together. It is a global thing. So many of the discoveries, discovering that cured one kind of leukemia, cured this disease of the stomach. With people who were orphaned, they were neglected. Nobody cared about their cancer. And I'll tell you, when I was writing my book on cancer, which I called Living Time, because I refused to say cancer was a dying time. It's a living time. And at the time I was writing it, I put this little story in. And it was the time of the Komen Race for the Cure, which has done a wonderful job of bringing attention to breast cancer. But I read a little clip in the paper about a group of patients who had brain cancer. And there were only about 5 or 6 of them. And they were trying to get some attention while this race was going on, saying, we're here too. They couldn't get any attention. One thing that your documentary, why you could do that documentary, is because we bring it all together, the solidarity of all of us.
We talk a lot about that. I mean, Doug and I had dinner once with Senator Biden, and one of these fancy Senate dinner things they have off the floor. I don't know. Anyway, he said, listen, guys, he said, you're in here today, tomorrow, and I said this the other night, I said, tomorrow, these women are going to come in from breast cancer, and the day after, the AIDS guys are going to come in, and then after that, the hard disease. I said, you gotta get, basically said, you gotta get your shit together. Because we don't usually go to the Ohio State thing. I didn't want to tell you this yesterday, but I'm going to say it now in front of all of our friends. The few Texas fans that came up for that game a few years ago will tell you that they do use those words. They said, wow, I told you yesterday, I said, I heard you've got some passionate fans. I think we all agree that we must be unified, and it's not that. Listen, this is 2008. We can look at what we spend. We can look at which diseases and which types of cancer affect most people, and we can economically. You can look and say, well, who's getting fair play here? And you can compare that to AIDS. You can compare that to diabetes, and you can see what we as a society spend for AIDS, what we as a society spend for lung cancer, what we as a society spend for the bird flu. We can look at all of these things, and you can see the disparity immediately. I mean, obviously, if you look at an orphan disease like lung cancer, you realize that we do not do two problems with lung cancer. People view that as your choice, your fault. Number two, because of that mentality, because of the lack of funding, because of the lack of progress, there are no advocates. 95 or 98% of those people diagnosed will not make it, so they cannot go to Capitol Hill. They cannot sit down with the president and go, here, I survived, and you need to change that. That's a problem.
And that's cruel.
Yes.
Imagine, I'm a cardiologist, imagine saying, we're not going to take care of any heart patient who's been a smoker. I mean, it's absolutely cruel, and we have to get over that. We are all God's children.
And
we're